Wake up, kids, it's Joe and Nick for your weekend vacation. Grab your stool, squat on down for crappy animation. Let the gangsta commentary prop open your eyelids and watch some TV shows that have it even worse than they did. So fill your bowls, use your spoons, it's Saturday morning cartoons.
Happy Saturday,
everybody!
Walkerinos.
We're back.
Welcome to Saturday Morning Cartoons, where we watch great and more often not so great shows from what we think of as the golden age of animation. I'm George. Here with me, as always, are Nick and Joe of the Found Footage Festival.
Hi.
And joining us today is special guest and the only actually knowledgeable person on the show, Professor Caitlin McGurk of the Billy Ireland Cartoon Library and Museum in Columbus, Ohio. How's everybody's Saturday so far?
Oh, my Saturday's going great so far. The thing is, I didn't have I'm in Los Angeles right now, and I didn't bring my pajamas with me. Nick got me a nice set of pajamas on our last episode last season, or whatever you want to call it, and I forgot them. So now I'm wearing my wife's pajamas. They're a little tight on me.
That works.
Form-fitting.
Very flattering. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now
They're lovely.
we can't legally watch a cartoon without having breakfast cereal. I'm, of course, having Special K with protein. It's a special kind. It says it on the box. You can really taste the protein. But what are you guys having today?
I got to get this out of the way because it's so boring. I've been doing no sugar for the last month, and it's
Vegan and no sugar.
Why?
So
What's left?
now I know there's no added sugar in grape nuts, but there's a little bit. But I got grape nuts here, and that's. Gonna have to get creative. Gonna have to get creative this year on Saturday.
I have basically the opposite of that, which is Wendy's Frosties.
Whoa!
Wow.
And that's based in Columbus, where you are, right? Wendy's.
So a couple really, these are big stretches, but like single, woman's name is the name of this, and also the name of the cartoon we're going to be watching. The person is from Ohio originally, as is Wendy's. That's about it. That's all I could come up with.
No, that's good.
Connect
Perfect.
these two, but
I didn't even know that existed.
Good. I think it's new.
Where'd you get it? Just at the grocery store? Your local grocer?
The store. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The supermarket.
All right. Well, you definitely won the cereal competition today.
I have a question before you continue. I want to know who made these amazing bowls that George and I are both using. These are great. It was an SMC fan, and we need to know their name.
It's somebody's ex-girlfriend on the road gave us that set of bowls. And I don't know who it was, so please identify yourself in the comments.
Yes. We should mass produce them too for Welcarinos to Nick.
I was about to sneeze and then didn't. I used every muscle in my body.
Go out?
Yeah, the light went out and it blinked. It was. I can't believe your sinuses are connected.
No.
By a USB port.
You know what was proof? Right? That's Nick is an alien. Like that's what it means.
All right, I'll admit it. Yeah.
When he's about to sneeze, like it affects the electricity around him.
Yep.
See there's our proof right there. I was trying to.
No, I have a TV in front of me that's a monitor, and I think when I went to try to mute myself, it like went to the monitor instead, and so it got all dark. I don't know what happened, but I'm also a space alien, so you do the math.
That's probably what it was. Anyway, I was talking about trying to make us a buck, and then I forgot what I was saying. Anyway,
my sinuses got the better of us all.
I don't have any. I'm not going to do cereal this year. Okay, I'm done buying the cereals because, to be honest, I don't think I took a single bite all throughout since day one of Saturday morning cartoons because it's just not my thing, right? So I'm going to do a thing called Joe's Fun Mugs. I got my coffee in here, and every week I'm going to have a new fun mug. There's a lot of fun mugs out there. I collect fun mugs. If somebody has a cool fun mug out there, send me a fun mug. And I'm going to do Joe's Fun Mug. This week I have Morris the Cat. Take a look at that. That's Orange. I think he's the original Showbiz cat right there.
Do you know this cat?
No, I wish.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. No, I think he's long dead too. So,
Hmm.
do you know about Morris? I think it's 9 Lives. He was the spokesperson for that.
So he might still be alive, depending. It's like 11 to 19 years per life.
It's not infinite
complicated.
lives, George.
Oh.
It's not infinite lives. It's 9 lives. It's finite. Yeah. He's
all right.
He's done. He's long done.
We're getting a little off topic here. Today
Yes.
we're going to be watching a primetime special that aired on February 10th, 1989. I'm sure you all remember where you were. It's called Kathy's Valentine, based on the well-known comic strip. But first, we always open with a commercial. So here's a Valentine's Day message from the Care Bears.
Hi, kids. We're the Care Bears, and we have a special Valentine message just for you.
Call us right now at 1-900-909-5678, and we'll tell you how we're getting ready for Valentine's Day in Kerala.
We'll have new, exciting stories for you every day.
Remember, Valentine's Day is just around the corner.
And there's cards to make
Cakes to bake
and all kinds of fun we can have together. $2 the first minute, 45 cents each additional minute. Kids,
They care
please
about
check
everything
the
except
accounts before you
bilking
call.
kids out of money. Is that it?
Right, what could they possibly have to say about really anything?
Every
Get
single
your-
day. Every single day they have something new to say.
Yes.
About Valentine's Day?
Yeah, apparently.
Get your lover a French tickler.
Wow, that's a good one. Wow.
All right.
Did you try the number, George? Does it work, or is it?
I have them on hold.
Okay.
We'll be coming to them live later. All right, so let's give a little background as we always do. Kathy's Valentine is the third of 3 animated CBS specials of the iconic Kathy comic strip. Now, Kathy is the creation of cartoonist Kathy Guisewite, who started the strip in 1976, and she literally drew from her own life to satirize the difficulties in dating, working, dieting, and dealing with her lovable but somewhat overbearing mother. In fact, it was her mother who pestered her into submitting her comic strips to publishers, and her mother just celebrated her 100th birthday.
No way.
Yes,
Mrs. Guisewite?
yes.
Mhm.
And here she is recording, it's the two of them together recording an audiobook just a few years ago. If you go to Instagram, there's a lot of the two of them together. It's great. And Kathy continued to 2010. And here's a more recent picture of her with her good pal, Professor Caitlin McGurk of the Billy Ireland Cartoon
No
Library and
way.
Museum.
Wow.
Close personal friend.
Look at that.
It's true. It's true. Yeah.
So
Um,
what do you have to say? Tell us,
Well,
What
I was going to say
about it?
I'm actually wearing a Kathy nightgown. It's a gown. It is floor length. That was I don't know if you guys can read what it says. A mouthful of breath mints and no one to kiss.
Oh.
Very
Oh, poor
appropriate for
Kathy.
Valentine's Day.
Aw.
But this was a gift from Kathy to my boss, which means I borrowed my boss's nightgown to wear today, which is weird.
Bravo.
But
Wow.
that's how it goes out here at the Cartoon Library. She was very excited to lend this to me, and it's really comfortable. It's fleece. We're good friends with Kathy. Her collection is coming to us at the Billy Ireland eventually. When she's ready to give up her or turn over her original art and papers and stuff like that to
Wow.
us.
What does she do with all of it right now? Is it just sitting in her garage, like in boxes, or like what does she?
So she has a storage unit and a studio and stuff. And the funny thing about this particular nightgown is, Kathy was such a majorly merchandised thing. So she has a literal like warehouse in California where she lives that is just full of Kathy merchandise. And one of my colleagues went out there.
Oh.
So my colleague went out there to meet with her to talk about her collection. And that's when she was like, oh, why don't you take one of these? And she gave her this nightgown. And the rest, like all of we're getting one piece of every single Kathy merchandise that was ever made. And but everything else, Kathy and her daughter sold on eBay. So if anyone
Wow.
out there has ever bought a Kathy, sweatshirt or anything in the past like 5 years, she probably would personally sold it to you. So that's cool.
Amazing.
Last year for I think it was Christmas, I got Albertina a Kathy not a cross stitch, but whatever the hook and yarn thing
Yeah.
of
yeah,
Kathy playing tennis. And it was still in the shrink wrap when I bought it. So you think there's a good chance that Kathy actually sent that to us.
Very good chance. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Caitlin, if your boss is watching, I want to apologize for that French tickler comment from before. I didn't know there'd be bosses watching.
I always
She's cool.
assume the bosses
Okay.
are watching, all of our bosses, including the Found Footage Festival boss.
We'll bleep out your French tickler comments
Thanks.
later in
Appreciate
post.
that.
So, cool. Good Kathy knowledge right there.
Well, there's a little more.
Okay.
The first Kathy special in 1987 was a huge hit, and it even won an Emmy. And
Wow.
the cast includes Kathleen Wilhoit as Kathy, who I didn't recognize here, but she's had many film and TV roles. I remember her from a late 80s arc on the show LA Law, because like every other 13-year-old, I was watching LA Law. And Robert F. Paulson plays Kathy's boyfriend, Irving. He's been in everything. He was Donatello and Raphael on the left here in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Wow.
He was Pinky and Pinky in the Brain. He was the Mask, among others. Now, I'm sorry to report that Kathy's Valentine lost the ratings war that night. It was beat soundly by Full House. And more,
Yeah,
it
that'll happen.
upset me more that Father Dowling Mysteries also trounced it, which is
Wow.
unconscionable. But I don't want to end on a down note. So here's
That wasn't a fair fight right there, by the way. Look at that. She's just like in the middle of, look at all that Dallas and Mr. Belvedere and Full House and Perfect. Like, look at that night.
yeah.
As a viewer, I wouldn't know what to do.
But she is the only one of any of those that has her own ice cream stand. This is at, I don't know if you're familiar with this, Toon Lagoon at Universal Studios Island of Adventure theme park.
I have my picture in front of that very Kathy ice cream stand doing the Kathy hair pulling.
You know what else is at Toon Lagoon is Circus McGurkus, like restaurant or something from Dr. Seuss. So,
Wow,
No
do
way.
you get a discount or
I
how's that
wish.
work?
I think the comics Lagoon, unfortunately, it just seems like Marvel's gonna plow right over that at Universal. Like it seems
Yeah.
like I don't know if Barney Google is like popular with the kids these days. So I have a feeling. I loved tracing, Billy's line and the family circus part of it, but I just don't think the tumbleweeds really have a place at Universal Studios anymore.
No.
I'm very sorry to say.
The Al Cap yell at your wife pavilion, that's not
No.
drawing you in.
I have some
All right.
Kathy related questions. First of
Okay.
all, how old is Kathy in the comics? Is she supposed to be in her 20s? Or I just always, when I read them as a kid, I always thought that she was way older, like, but like 20s is
I
probably
think-
what she.
yeah, I don't know if they ever specify, but like late 20s probably.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
she's
she was in her 20s and 30s, around,
Yeah.
somewhere around there when it started. So
and then so she's always looking for love, right? Or not always looking for love, but that's a frequent theme, right?
The comic is supposed to focus on like the four basic guilt groups, which is love, food, family, and work. And so all the strips are kind of about, those categories. So, but
Okay.
she eventually gets married to Irving, I think, toward the end of the
In
run.
the
Yes.
comics.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what I was going to ask about, like Kathy Guyswait, the person.
Yeah.
How did her life parallel Kathy, the comic strip character?
She's divorced. She was married for a couple years, but yeah, she's divorced now.
has a
And
kid,
but
you
she has a kid, I think an adopted kid, and who's like I think my age or something. But she was like a VP at an advertising firm. And had this
Wow.
whole separate professional life and was just drawing Kathy strips to like send to her parents in the letters they would correspond with, just to like, tell them about little things she was dealing with at work and in her everyday life. And then, as George was saying, like her mom encouraged her to submit them to a syndicate, and she actually got a contract, but like continued to be the VP of an advertising firm for the first like handful of years while she was doing Kathy at night. So
Meanwhile, I
Yeah.
slept till noon last week, but that's fine.
Wasn't
Anyhow.
Jim Davis in advertising too? Did he start off in advertising?
maybe in the greeting card world or something,
Oh,
or was
maybe.
that Tom?
That's
It's where the
I
big
don't
money
remember.
is.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like Jim Davis did, but I don't know.
Kathy, the person, is a gorgeous woman, and Kathy the comic, she kind of draws herself dowdier if she's drawing a version of herself.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she's like in person is stunning.
She is. I think people, and she's very petite, very small. Like I
Mhm.
think people are always very surprised when they see what
Yeah.
she actually looks like.
Well,
All
let's
right,
get to it.
Let's jump in.
It's time to watch Kathy's Valentine. Oh, but let me warn you, this is going to be really good, and it's not shoddy at all. It's this is the Georgia too. I took out all the acts and shaved off about 10 minutes.
This is known as the Ziggy effect,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
where you want it to be bad, but it's just not. Mendelssohn. Is he a Snoopy guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Melendez.
Yeah.
I love him, but I'm bored to death, Janet. Irving. You're sick of hearing about Irving. I have to come up with a new crisis.
I thought you'd been feeling pretty good about yourself, Kathy.
Oh, I feel great about myself. I can make it home from the store without eating all
I'd
the
say her voice
groceries.
so far is
I
pretty
can
good.
handle
Like
100 disasters.
it's not discordant than what I was picturing. You know,
Right.
like how sometimes it's not what you pictured. But
Yeah.
yeah.
It seems pretty accurate. Yeah.
Mhm.
At work without having to bribe myself with new shoes. I no longer pay off my Visa bill with my MasterCard. I'm decisive, successful, proud, involved, busy. Sometimes I even think I'm not that fat. I mean, I used to be such an insecure wreck.
And now?
Now I'm a confident wreck.
It's okay to feel this good, Kathy.
Oh, this is from last year. I was obsessed with Irving. I was a deranged, obsessive basket case. I was so happy.
Oh, baby.
Caitlin, have you seen this?
Never.
Oh, baby, don't
Sure, don't you describe
my
yourself as an
Ooh.
obsessive basket case as well? Isn't that
On Tinder, yes.
that's your dating profile,
Yeah,
right?
That's my username.
Yes, And now?
Now I'm so, so relaxed. I haven't even gotten around to hooking up my new stereo yet. My love life has collapsed 3 days before Valentine's Day, and you wrote down that I didn't plug in my speakers?
Sometimes people reduce their lives to what they can control, Kathy. They put energy into things they know they can handle and back off from those where they might lose control.
I mean, this is starting off in a therapist's office. Like normally don't we have like a talking animal by now?
That's the problem. It's actually well written. She is about to fall into the mad scientist lair.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
Is she going to turn into a sports car anytime soon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
That is exactly what Irving's problem is.
Yes, well, Valentine's is a good time for all of us to look at how we feel
It's
about
a proto
relationships.
Dr.
He
Katz
could
here.
only
Yeah.
have fun
Yeah.
trying when he thought it was hopeless.
Dom Herrera comes in next.
It just needs reassurance.
Are there any talking animals in this?
Me? Are you kidding?
She had
I'm not the
a
one who's
pet,
afraid
didn't
of
she?
losing
She had a
control.
dog, I think.
Bang,
Yeah.
time's up. Yoo-hoo. Handsome.
I see you've been to the therapist again, Kathy.
Want to help me unthaw?
You always act like a lunatic after you've been to the shrink.
Just a sec. Take emotional risk. Okay, I did that. Humiliate self with erotic suggestion. I did that.
I mean, I feel like
Just a
this-
sec.
This is
Okay,
adult.
romantic.
Yeah.
I know.
Pretty adult.
I love how
But I
you're
feel like as a
strong
kid, I would have turned to
when you
Mr.
call me
Belvedere by
lunatic.
now.
Absolutely.
I
I'd be
can't-
at Father Dowling before this. But it was just like a thing where like I think as a kid, anytime like somebody would be talking about, oh, my relationship, my therapist, my sex life, I'd just be like, just stop, man.
What is
like,
this about?
Well,
You
yeah,
still
of
do that
course.
when I try to talk to you about it. You still change channels on me.
But it was always like, I don't want to hear Richard Lewis talk about dating. Like, you know, it's just like, and you know, now I'm more open to that. So I think this is hitting me differently now.
Some things to do.
Oh, without burdening the moment with overreaction. Fine, another time.
I'll stop by later. I might have a little surprise for you.
Surprise?
8-ish?
It worked. Of the $3 billion that will be spent on Valentine's Week, $2 $2 billion of it will be spent by me trying to make sure I'm appealing enough to receive a 95-cent greeting card.
You want romance?
Oh, whoa. Wait.
Yeah, this
Hold
is
on.
wild.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's so weird how she like. I always think of Kathy as not having a nose, but then did you see when she turned her face and there
Oh,
was,
I
like, a
didn't
Yeah,
notice
nose
back it
there?
up. See, this is why I love having.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like it.
No.
I didn't recognize her. Yeah, you don't recognize her with
It's
a
like
This
nose.
is
when
why
they-
the ratings fell.
Yeah,
This drawing in general is, yeah.
it seems off model.
Yeah.
And what's going on with the trees behind her?
I guess they're bare because it's winter, but
It's
yeah,
February.
Yeah,
they look like,
okay.
yeah, I don't know.
Father Dowling had much better trees.
You want romance? Buy lingerie?
I thought this is what you were stopping at. The bizarre. I think I would have freaked out at
Look at
seeing
the
cartoon
straps.
lingerie. Yeah.
Look at the garter straps on the back one.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have
Grace?
to wear it. Have a shopping bag of great lingerie anywhere in the house, and the whole place takes on a new aura.
What's
Not
the
that I'm not
purpose
happy
of
with
the
who I
garter
am.
belt? Like, or is that what those are?
You actually were asking. Yeah, it holds
Hold
up
up
your
stocking.
pantyhose. You wear like thigh-high stockings and you attach them to it. I mean, you could put them on the thigh that you're showing us quite nicely right now.
Oh,
and
can you
then-
see, oh, you can see that?
Boys,
we'll fix that in
businessmen of the 50s sort of had sock garters, right? Like to hold
Yes.
up their socks, they'd have them
Oh,
around.
right.
Yeah.
Don't bring that
Not
back.
sexy.
Not as eroticized.
But I feel
generally.
like I don't know. I always think of those things like in like Deadwood or like the Old West when they're like in the saloon and there's the you know
like
the lady
jazz?
there.
excites a man
The,
like
and
a
the
Oh, I
lady's
see.
like wearing the
Yeah.
I feel like that's like Wild West, but
Well,
yeah.
we don't know where this episode's going.
understands the junk bond
Please
market.
be Wild West.
You want passion? You need mousse.
Apricot eyeshadow.
I'm happy with who I am.
Mini skirt with textured hose.
I'm just the type of person who's receptive to other people's input. Just a sec, honey. Come on in. The door's open.
Call the FBI, dear. Her brain's been stolen.
Irving's gonna be here any minute. This is our one chance to get things sort of, rekindled before Valentine's Day.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Romance has nothing to do with what you wear. It's what you have in the
What's
cupboard.
she doing to her
Mom, I already spent 50.
shirt?
Oh,
she
she
looks
she thought it was too
sexy.
revealing. Well,
Oh, she's trying to cover herself up. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
$50 at the therapist today. I don't need any more tips.
A psychiatrist?
Therapist.
You're seeing a psychiatrist?
Kathy, why would you see a psychiatrist? You can talk to us.
Well, she has.
Meanwhile, Father Dowling, played by Tom Bosley, at this point is happening upon a body, and his sidekick, who's a nun, is making the sign of the cross, but in a funny way.
And there's a talking dog there too.
Ruh-roh.
An objective opinion about.
Objective? We're objective, honey.
We're always objective.
What kind of problem could you have where you don't think we'd be objective?
Nothing, George. Everything is fine. I'll talk to you later, okay?
We love you, sweetie. Hi.
We love you too, Irving. If you had some applesauce in the house, you wouldn't need a psychiatrist.
Sorry. I really look forward to tonight, Irving.
This is way too smart for primetime television in 1989.
And for this show in particular.
Exactly.
I pick one cartoon, and Nick's disappointment is coming across loud and clear over Zoom.
Yeah,
Oh,
can we just watch Dino Mutt next week or something?
I'm enjoying this, okay?
I know,
So-
I've enjoyed it too.
I
I've
have
enjoyed it.
too, and it's
Yeah.
perfect for Valentine's Day.
I don't need those, Kathy.
Because it's about Valentine's Day.
Whatever
Yes.
you say.
I want to see what I'm doing.
Oh.
Surprise!
Oh.
Jeez, Irving.
I figured out how to wire this right to your cable.
Irving, I thought, you wanted to do something romantic.
Are you kidding? Look at this. I got splitters, cable links.
Curl up on a couch.
In the opening comic
Needle
you
nose
showed,
what?
Kathy was reading a book called Romance, and he was reading one called Stereo Repair. So this is in character.
Yes.
seemingly. Okay.
Men.
Irving, romantic.
What do you call this?
I want a kiss, not digitized sound.
Why is it things have to go exactly by the rules of your stupid Romance of the Month book so they don't count, huh?
Why are you so afraid of involvement you hide behind stuff all the time?
I got this stuff for you.
Gizmos, newspapers, remote controls. How am I supposed
Counting
to get
down the
close
minutes
to
to
you, huh?
Dallas.
Close? Who's the one who locks herself in the bathroom in the middle of a date to study magazine articles?
I'm researching how to hold a man's hand when it's always full of stuff.
Oh, you don't even want to deal with the real person.
Real men don't think cable splitters are a romantic gift.
Just forget it, Kathy, okay? I am sick of being the perfect guy just to get yelled at.
Take your needle nose pliers with you.
Fine, and we're not coming back.
Fine.
Except
Give
we
me a
have to
pause.
go to Ro-
This is too real to make fun of. I'm sorry. This is.
Caitlin, what do you think? Like, look at Irving has a nose. Kathy
Yeah.
doesn't have a nose. Do you
Well,
know
she-
what the reasoning was for that?
I don't, but I mean, this is just how she always drew the cartoon when she was drawing it, like I said, for her parents. And I think it just came across once she actually sold the rights for it as like very good, unique character design. And so they never changed it, but they're not going to make everyone else look like her. Like this is just what
Right.
Kathy looks like specifically, is the weird eyes and stuff.
It's
And,
an upside down heart, apparently. I didn't.
But how is it a heart though? I don't, it looks
that's
more
what-
like,
That's how it's described on.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
saw
don't know.
that too. And I'm just like, huh, that's an odd looking.
Her
shape.
head is an upside down heart?
No. The eyes together look like a sort of Valentine heart shape.
Oh, yes, that's true. I thought they meant the
eyes,
head.
yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
could see that.
But
Yeah.
I have Irving's eyebrows, so I can relate to this.
Irving is
On
Greek.
Valentine's Day, we have a
You have Irving's
commitment.
attitude too.
That's for sure. All right, let's take a brief pause. You know, we always go to commercials. What do you think so far?
I like it. I do. I'm
I
entertained by it.
wonder. Clearly when it was in its heyday in the '80s, Kathy was popular because it was speaking to the societal expectations on women that caused the guilt that Kathy and countless women felt, and obsession about the things that she obsessed with, about her weight and all that stuff. So I'm wondering how it would do in like the age of Euphoria, and you know, like the new, like the post-feminist, like how would it do in this era? It would probably have to update, I would think.
Well, it was like really polarizing. A lot of people hated Kathy, especially a lot of women hated Kathy and thought it was super anti-feminist and stuff. But her whole thing was that it wasn't supposed to be, you know, a totally one-dimensional character. Is that, and that, you know, there's lots of feminist things woven throughout Kathy, but she
Right.
also can't escape from the fact that there's, you know, pressure from advertising to look a certain way and stuff like that. So,
And she was a working, you know,
Yeah, she-
professional
yeah.
as a comic strip character too. So there's something progressive about that, I guess, in that era. But yeah, it's just interesting to look at it now. It's like anything that was sort of like gender politics, like that scene with Irving, and it, like you couldn't really do it with that. You know, you couldn't do Home Improvement anymore, where guys are the tool obsessed. You know, it seems trite now. That kind of
Well, and also
Men
I
Are
don't,
from Mars
I don't know if like were comic strips talking about their feelings as much at that point? You know, like I feel like she's talking about her feelings, about how she feels about things. Where other comic strip would
I know the
where other-
Lockharts were yelling at each other, but that's about it.
I mean,
The
yeah,
Lock-
like, you know, Peanuts is emotional, but it's different because I feel like Kathy is one of the only ones that's like a, what would the word be? Like a narrator? Like she's the narrator,
Mhm.
right? So
Right.
you're a lot of times just hearing her thoughts, you know,
Right. Yeah.
not just
So,
conversations.
yeah.
All right. Well,
I've
let's.
gained an appreciation for Kathy. I always just kind of skimmed it, and now is she still doing it? Are they still running?
No,
No,
2010.
she's retired. Yeah.
Okay.
But I do implore everyone to watch the full version. Implore?
right. I
Implore,
want to see
yeah.
the second half. I'm pumped for
I'm
it.
enjoying it.
Okay, and now here are some bizarre Valentine's Day commercials from the 1980s, coupled with alarming news breaks that were in the same commercial blocks. I couldn't believe my luck. Saturday morning cartoons will be right back.
A Valentine treat at the Red Bull Inn. Only $27.95 buys a champagne dinner for
Red
two.
Bull Inn.
Your choice of our large innkeeper cut of prime rib or our original lobster pot.
You know, I'm
Each
vegan, but
including
that is
potato
mouth-watering.
and our famous soup and salad bar, topped off by cherry pie or
With
a
our
pecan
vegan
roll.
options.
And
Can I ask
our
what's in the
special
dressing? Can I
Valentine
get-
dinner, a glass of champagne. All this for only $27.95. A champagne dinner for two at the Red Bull Inn.
The Red Bull Inn.
Pretty progressive. It's two bulls in love. There's two men, and right. I mean, they're
Oh, right. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. No,
yeah.
they're ahead of their time. Yeah.
Mhm.
A new warning for people who are overweight at 11. A Remco presentation. Don't miss
Wait,
our
back it up.
Valentine's-
Did somebody yell during
Yes,
that?
they did at the end. I wasn't even sure if I wanted to include it, but it's, you know, that's TV.
A new warning for people who are overweight at 11.
What?
Some fat guy.
A Remco
What?
presentation. Don't miss our
Don't make me wait till 11.
Desire special. 9 days only. Rent to own this Whirlpool washer dryer for someone you love, and get a Whirlpool microwave oven for just $19.99
Nothing says
a month.
romance.
That's a 50%
Like-
savings, and that's one Valentine's
Like a
Day story with
Kazar.
happy ending. No more laundromat and easier cooking. It's now playing at a Remco near you for a limited time
Oh,
only.
like a movie.
So hurry in for a deal you'll love at Remco.
A big meeting on the South Side to discuss fires. Details at 11.
Roses are red, violets are blue, with gifts from Swifts to your Valentine be true. Swifts has delicious Valentine candy by Whitman in attractive gift boxes in all sizes and assortments.
This is weird.
And prices that will
I
capture
don't
your
like
heart.
this.
Swifts
so
is your
cute.
American greeting card headquarters with
For my
contemporary or
wife.
traditional Valentine cards. And
Good
of
for
course,
Albertina,
box
Joe.
cards
Yeah,
for
I
the
should.
kids,
She's
plus
my wife,
gift
so,
items to
yeah.
delight your special Valentine.
Here's
Roses
a
are red,
Whitman's.
violets are blue. Get
Ugh.
your candy at
Ugh.
Swifts and your Valentines too.
Kids Alone,
Didn't
starting Tuesday at 6 on News 4 New York.
They're not alone. There's some creepy news anchor
You
hanging
play
out.
it again.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
the greatest
back
thing
that
I've ever
up.
seen. I'm sorry.
Why is he leaning over him?
That's incredible.
Kids Alone,
Wow.
starting Tuesday at 6 on News 4 New York.
I think he was inviting people over, like some of his
Nick, that was-
creepy friends.
That was
Yeah.
you, though. You were latchkey.
I was, yeah.
Milk-Bone dog biscuits, dog treats, and flavor snacks.
I like it.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Drugged with LSD, beaten with baseball bats, teachers battered by students. Watch 2020 next.
There goes Mrs. Murray's alarm
Incredible
clock.
ad here.
She wonders if she'll ever be slim and bouncy again.
I love you dearly as my wife. I loved you long before, but now there's more of you to love. I love you all the more.
You might care to remember, Valentine's Day is February 14th. Always is.
Will you be my Valentine?
When you care enough to send the very best, go to Hallmark.
There's a man outside of our house, Peter.
Call the police.
With the shotgun.
Latest
Shoot
from the
first,
Jeffrey-
ask questions later. Sorry.
The latest from the Jeffrey Dahmer trial on 23 Newsday at 11.
All right, sorry, I had to end that
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Now back to Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, that might be the best of all time.
I just want everything to always be interrupted with like a news thing.
Yeah.
Like I just want the whole world, like every video I watch, to end with that. It's the perfect capper.
I don't know how you spent the last 2 weeks, but mine was looking for news breaks about serial killers. All right, let's get back to the big, incredible conclusion. Kathy's Valentine.
$300
She's going to her podiatrist in this act.
with the back of my amplifier, Janet.
Let's look at why that bothered you.
Hold on, I have another call. Hello?
Hi, sweetie.
I'm on another call, Mom.
Well, I just thought you might want to talk about your little problem with Irving.
I am not having a little problem with Irving. Hold on. I invested in a whole new makeup system for him, Janet.
Well, do you think you responded to what he gave you?
Just a second. Mom,
Hi, honey. Your mother went to get a box of Kleenex.
Dad, I can't talk now. My person's on the other line, and...
Psychiatrist? Kathy, it would kill Mom if she thought you put her on hold for the psychiatrist. She put you on hold for the psychiatrist, dear. We're here whenever you want to talk.
Actually
I'll call
funny.
you later, Janet.
Good.
Just remember to really listen to your own feelings, Kathy.
Right.
Oh, he's pretending not to be interested until he's sure you care.
He's begging to be dumped.
All noses.
Testing you.
He's using you. He's so
As the
overwhelmed by
character
his
you draw
feelings
the
for you,
most,
he can't
you know, one less line.
May
That's
I
a real
help
time
you find
saver.
a Valentine?
True.
Not having to draw a nose each time.
No, thanks.
We have Valentines for new sweethearts, old sweethearts, potential sweethearts.
No, I'm not looking for a Valentine. No.
And what is the woman for whom you're not looking for a Valentine like?
She isn't speaking to me.
Can I interest you in a French tickler?
Categories.
Oh, sorry, I did it again. Sorry,
Yeah, you're gonna bleep that one out too.
Sorry again to the
Through
boss.
that little space that's open when a woman has her door barricaded with a security chain. Does she wear silver or gold?
Silver. She wears silver.
Sterling silver, brushed silver, silver plate, hypoallergenic silver
I think
plate
this
over
character
brass
should get
over
her
14
own
karat
spin-off.
gold. Oh, posts. How many holes per ear? Short dangly, long dangly, non-dangly?
I am not
French cut, peekaboo, teddy, garter, tap pants, bustier.
Teddy.
No.
8:30 on a Friday.
Never mind. No, listen, I just thought of something else, so I have to go.
The department for bus tickets out of town is to your left.
Hello.
Hi, sweetie. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thanks, Mom. You too.
Dad thought you might like to join us for dinner.
Tell Dad I have plans for Valentine's Day.
She has plans.
Mom wonders if your plans are to see the psychiatrist.
Irving's taking me to a wedding. Everything's fine. We're going to a happy, romantic, wonderful wedding together.
She'll be seeing the psychiatrist.
Kathy, I'm sorry about... No. Happy Valentine's, my that's ridiculous. No. Kathy, you look
Are there any guest stars like the
beautiful
Globetrotters
today.
showing up anytime soon, or anybody like?
It's the wedding
Spaghetti
of
Man.
Curly O'Neill. Yeah, it's lots of guest stars.
You're not
Very
even
good.
dressed yet. We're gonna be late.
I've been dressed
The
11
Harlem
times already. It's not my
Globetrotters.
fault you got here in between
Hey, we
outfits.
thought you could use a hand.
They have a dune buggy. I don't know if that makes you want to watch more or less. I don't know.
Well, hurry up. We have to take your car. I'm out of gas.
Again? Well, see if my keys are out there somewhere.
What?
They find the
Oh,
ghost
don't
of
tell me we
a
have to start the
dead
key
soldier in
search
her
again.
cuckoo clock.
If you'd be willing to commit to more than 2 gallons of gas at a time, we wouldn't have to search for my keys all the time.
If you put your keys on the counter like a normal person, I wouldn't have to stock up
Irving
on gas
solves her
every time I
Rubik's
saw
Cube and
you.
it comes to life.
Call a cab.
Ross and Lisa have asked to say a few special words to each other. Ross.
Oh, it's a Jewish
By letting
wedding.
me be who I am. Lisa, you've let me believe I could be anything. And that together we can be everything. I love you.
You were wise enough to know I was just a little afraid, Ross. After all these years of studying how to win a man's heart, you were the first to let me see what I really wanted to learn was how to trust having my own heart won. You're a Valentine
I like the
want for
rabbi.
my whole life, Ross.
I think he should get his own spin-off comic too.
Ross and Lisa, I'm
And in
proud
comes
and happy to
Glomer,
announce you
and then the fun
husband and wife.
begins.
They're honeymooning in Shandun.
Irving, what is that
What if the rabbi was? What if the rabbi was voiced by Frank Welker?
The single people are coming to dance.
We're not going to dance.
We're not going to dance?
She wants to dance. You better dance.
I don't feel like dancing.
It's Valentine's Day.
Like the
It's a
keyboard
wedding.
version of Hava Nagila.
What's this, another rule?
What's this? Things aren't exactly in your control.
Whenever they get in a
You're
fight,
leaving the
I get
party?
upset. I don't know why.
I'm leaving the party.
Well, fine. Have a nice walk.
Don't tell me how to have my walk.
And I don't get scared when Scooby-Doo gets scared.
Such a perfect couple.
Irving's photo. Out. Irving's racquetball. Out. I do not need any more ammonia, Mother.
What's she wearing?
Me.
Perfect. You can help
Her
me
sweats, I
obliterate
guess.
your memory.
How'd you get home?
My mother
It's us,
just
the pro
happened to be
stars.
parked
Hi, Kathy.
outside the wedding in case I came out and wanted to talk.
Hey, I'm Bo
Kathy,
Jackson.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
Boy, we used to ruin some great dinners to this tape. Hey, I said I'm sorry.
Fine. Irving, I give up.
This was a backdoor pilot to the Robonic Kathy.
We're together. I just don't know how to do it. As soon as things start getting good, I either fall asleep or start screaming.
Yeah, I mean, I have great plans for us, and then...
You have great plans for it?
Yeah, but then there's this whole sequence of things that's so expected, right? The expected words, the expected Valentine. Kathy, 30 years from now, I'd look in the mirror and see the expected Uncle Maury.
I hide in this fantasy of how things should be so I can blame you when it doesn't work.
I think I'm being so
She's
unique.
dressed like Pigpen right now. Like, I don't understand why
I ever did is to offend you.
It's contrasted
I
with
perfectly good time.
I wrote
Irving's.
them first. When we're done, you can come over to my place and obliterate your memory over there.
Great.
Wait.
What?
I think the stereo should get
Don't let
spin
our
off.
stuff touch in the box.
That was your Valentine, page 199, the Glamour magazine perfect gift guide.
Aren't you curious to see how much I'd hate it?
It was chosen by a staff of professional rule makers. You would hate it.
Well, if you let me see how much I hate my gift, I'll let you see how much you hate your gift.
Did you buy it at a hardware store?
No fair. You peeked.
Let's just say I'm getting to know the real you. A hopeless, tangled mess of self-induced trauma.
Too bad we're so repulsed by each other. We have so much in common.
Too bad. Imagine what we could build on such a solid foundation.
They could really use some Hanna-Barbera, like,
Compromise. Except in one of your stupid magazines.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Boing.
Also, did you see that they like didn't color the arm?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go back.
It was under her hair.
I missed it. Can you back it up?
Oh yeah.
Irving's hand was invisible.
That's the cell I want. Let's see it.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at that.
But
Ugh.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's worth $1 million.
I already did.
What did she get? Did she get the teddy?
They never. Yeah. They.
Apologize for butting in. I know how you feel about surprises.
It was in fact a French tickler. Nick, you kind of ruined the whole episode by giving away the
Sorry.
ending.
Spoilers.
Spoiler.
So not our traditional.
I liked it though because it was a change of pace. It was actually talking about adult things, and we never do that on this show, so it's kind of fun.
It was the first lingerie I think that we've seen, other than that clip from Heavy Metal I think we watched once, and Fritz the Cat. A very
right.
Fritz the Cat Arbor Day we watched
season
last
70
season
of Saturday.
How
You
many
don't see-
Jewish weddings appear in cartoons? Like that is pretty special. That's
There's a lot of
groundbreaking.
firsts. A lot of firsts. Never saw Teddy either. We'd never seen a Teddy in one of these cartoons. Hey, before George, you're going to do a game, right?
You know it.
I assume. Can I want to play. I want to show this photo
Sure.
first. So I think we showed it at the end of last December when we were watching. I think Ziggy. Caitlin got us a nice gift. I'm not in the office, but we have a framed photo that Caitlin got us, but it's newsworthy because it's this incredible photo where there's just so much going on here. There's tons going on, but look at the
There she
speaker
is. There's our girl.
talking. Is that that's not Kathy Gleisweit though, right?
No, but
No.
it's the Kathy
Okay.
character.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. So they're
It's full circle now. We have that photo framed and mounted and blown up to a huge size and hung in the office. And
and then let's just look at the break room just real quick. The paper towels are out. The microwave's there.
you got the fanny pack right on the presenter. Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, there's that. Yeah.
Okay.
There's who's this? This is the Hagar the Horrible guy?
No, it's Mort
Dick Brown?
Walker.
Mort Walker.
Peter Bailey.
Walker.
Okay,
Peter
right.
Bailey.
Yeah. And there's the refrigerator, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Oh, the binders.
Binders.
Oh yeah, the binders.
Speakerphone.
Conference call thing. Yeah.
World's greatest photo.
If I ever remodel my apartment, that is going to be my source photo. Can you get me a Mort Walker? All right. Well, you can't have Valentine's Day without Valentines. They've always been pun-filled, sometimes confusingly so. And others can be downright disturbing. Let's start off by looking at some vintage ones. You've got hot dog. Frankly, I like you. This one's a little further out there. I'd like to bring things to a head, so let us be Valentines. And then they start to get a little off.
Wait, George, and the last one is like a cabbage, and she's
holding a mushroom.
mushroom?
What's
Yeah,
she
now-
gonna do with that?
It wouldn't make sense
Yeah, I mean,
otherwise.
are those okay? All right.
She could be using it as an umbrella, possibly.
Yes.
I just want to say that those could be emblematic of certain genital types. That,
Yeah, well, I was
you
gonna,
think so?
yeah, yes. Yeah, this is an erotic Valentine. Actually, all Valentines
Okay.
are erotic. You
Alright.
strike me just right. It's because domestic abuse and Valentine's Day is
The
probably
black
going to
eye
happen.
is a little much.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
his glee with it is disturbing.
Oh, he's into it.
yeah.
I'll haunt you till you are mine. Horrifying.
Did you make
These
these,
are
George? or these
100%
are
real. Every single one of these is real. I could not come up
collect
with
these,
this.
George. I got a bunch too.
Yeah.
These are
I'll
incredibly
haunt
haunt.
you till you are
Mine.
what? Oh, till
Mine
you're
is
mine.
on below his feet, his or her. I don't.
Hmm.
Not gonna, so we
So
had
he
these
fell
in
in
the
love with a
80s
ghost.
too, right? So we were handing these out, and you remember some of these, like
Oh yeah.
some are obvious. You're super Valentine. Others are shameless, like to my special Valentine next to Ronald McDonald. I love you best.
No way.
Yes.
Wow.
Then ones that are wildly inappropriate. Valentine, you turn me on. There's a light switch, but the way
Really?
she's facing is disturbing. This is apparently real. If it's not-
If you had a Sharpie, you could really,
yes, yes.
deface this interestingly. Yeah.
And others are just confusing, like Holy Heartthrobs, Batman. What's that? Duck, they almost hit our bat plane. Don't be distressed, Robin. Remember, it's Valentine's Day. Now, this is from 1966. This is for real, and that's the actual font. Like that's just handwriting.
No.
Yes,
Really?
100%
What the
real.
hell is going on here?
So we're going to play a quick Valentine's Day challenge, and maybe quick's. Yeah, I think it's too late for quick, but in which I'll show you a Valentine that's incomplete, and you'll have to come up with the missing message in a game I
Okay.
call
Great.
Tines a Wastin'. Okay.
Love it.
And that's me, of course.
The young George.
All right, so give me something. Throw out.
I'd spin a web for you.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
Yeah. Just swinging in to wish you a happy Valentine's Day.
I think you got it. Let's swing together, Valentine, which also might be a little inappropriate, but
Wait.
I just picture Spider-Man in like a hot tub with a bunch of leathery people in Arizona.
I was also picturing that. Okay. All right. So, from the Jetsons, of course.
Rosie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be my-
Mr. J. All right.
Be my nuts and bolts. This Valentine's
You drive
Day.
me nuts and bolts. Very good.
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
Be mine.
Bravo.
All right. They're going to get a little weirder. Okay. But again, 100% real.
He's not dressed like a ninja there. He's dressed like a detective. Like
Humphrey Bogart.
Have you
Here's
seen
looking
my
at you.
Valentine?
Oh, that's good.
Holy shit. Hey, sweetheart. Here's looking at you,
Yeah.
kid. Who the-
Amazing.
But what kid in
Caitlin, yours is
1992
better.
would,
Yeah.
would catch this reference? But I'm really impressed that you guys got that.
okay. All right. Come on. Let's stay hot here.
Who is this guy? He's the McDonald's cop? What is he?
What's his name?
He's
It's not
Big
Mayor
Mac.
McCheese. It's
That's not
Big
Mayor
Mac.
McCheese.
Yeah, it's Big Mac, the police officer.
okay.
Mac, because he's Irish, I guess. Like an Irish cop.
Something stole my heart. Something.
Something about take a bite, like take you mouth watering. You look mouth watering to me.
Well,
this
you're
month.
on the right track. I would say it's more disturbing. It's I eat my heart out for you, Valentine. Which, if you're composed of
eating?
food, means he could actually cannibalize
Yeah.
himself, self-cannibalization. But that's what love is.
We need to defund the McDonald's police.
They kind of just forgot that he. They kind of just forgot that he's a cop too. Like
Yeah.
I'm going to arrest you.
Okay.
With my love
This is
cuffs.
Baby Pack.
Yes,
Baby
right.
What do they eat? They eat the power
pellets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ghost me. Be my Valentine.
Okay, so it's You'd make great bonus points with me.
What?
Be my Valentine. My guess is they saw the manual for how to play the game and they're like, well, the word bonus points is in there. I'm just going to take whatever was in there before and erase it. But I would say that's terrible. We're getting a little further afield here. This is Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik, the villain of Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm unfamiliar with the game.
I'm not familiar with him at all.
Yeah.
Well, Nick, you probably know who that guy is.
I'm
right?
going to trap baby animals if you don't hurry up and be my Valentine.
That's on par with what it ended up being. You're so nice, it's disgusting. That's real.
Well, he's evil.
Real.
He's evil.
Yeah.
So
I love it. And finally, this one. Again, 1966.
Look at this talk bubble too. Like it's like weirdly shaped.
Well, love is
Apple bottom
unusual.
talk bubble.
That sounds like a Guided by Voices song as well.
Swinging in.
Happy Valentine's Day, chum.
Swinging in to say Happy Valentine's Day.
Okay.
It's never going to fit in there.
So it's...
Let's do it.
Okay, that'd probably be better, but here it is.
It would fit.
When Batman activates the Bat Computer, it shows you are the one for me. The Bat Computer never lies.
No.
That's real, or did you do that?
100% real. I couldn't come up with that if I spent the next 10 years. That would never have occurred to me.
And this was actually Frank Miller wrote this.
Yes. This was the big change.
Amazingly, yeah.
But that's how you play Tines of Wasting.
Ooh, that's another spin-off
Very
game
well.
show. That's another spin-off game show for
Let's
next
just
Valentine.
do that show
Yeah.
from now on. Every Saturday morning we'll just play this game.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. That sounds
All
good.
right.
Keep
Well,
it going.
Have you guys learned any lessons? Do you have any final comments?
Zero. Although I might call a therapist after this one.
Oh, all right.
Well, Joe learned what a garter belt is for.
Oh yeah, I did learn what a garter belt was. Yeah, I did learn something.
All right. Well, I think it's time for me to tell you what I've learned. Valentine's Day is named after Saint Valentine, who famously was imprisoned, tortured, and beheaded. And really, is there any better description of falling in love? At this time of year, when frigid temperatures shrivel our dangling hopes, a lusty, personalized Valentine warms the cockles of our hearts. And to facilitate that cockle warming, greeting card manufacturers have stepped in. So rather than creating a handmade keepsake, we instead select mass-produced Hallmark cards to simulate genuine feelings of affection, which are exchanged before grabbing an overpriced meal and tearing one off in the parking lot. So perhaps it's time to get back to the real meaning of the holiday, celebrating joint codependence and enmeshed finances by posting a performative display of our culturally accepted shared psychoses on social media. And that's why I always say, the more you battle is twice the knowing.
Aw, you've always been a romantic, George.
That is beautiful. Just like Humphrey Bogart would have said.
Sweetheart. I know you wrote that just so you could work in the word cockles twice. So I tip my nightcap to you.
Well done, everybody. Nice work. And I'm going to say this.
Yeah?
I love you all. It's Valentine's Day, and I love you all. Yeah.
Strong like for me.
Okay.
I'm still getting to know you guys.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you don't have a Valentine, just act, everybody.
Right.
Take it from Kathy.
Yep.
And I guess we'll see you next week. What do we have on tap next week, Joe?
We got Poochie. That's all I'm going to say. And it's not Poochie the Rockin' Dog. It's just Poochie. Tune in next week for Poochie. Happy Saturday, everybody.
Happy Saturday. Happy Valentine's.